Hi everyone, it's Stacy from PeonyLaneDesigns.com. Have you subscribed to the channel yet? If not, click the little blue button.
Don't forget to click the subscribe button, comment down below, like this video, and click the bell icon to be notified.
Well, it's Monday. You tell I went to the paper today. I was all pretty and stuff. I didn't wear any makeup though. Anyway, so I had nothing planned after this lovely project. I kind of took a break. I didn't feel like starting a project today because tomorrow is the tour for Picket Fence Gals. And then I'm working the sale. So we've got a lot going on, and it's always an exhausting week. It's always a tough week to get a video in for you guys. But speaking of the tour, I wanted to let you guys know that. So Donna, you frequently see her in the comments below from Distressed Donna. She has started a new project for her antique store, and I'm like so excited for you because she did a great job. So she's been filming the booths at her antique store and then posting them on YouTube. And she had asked me to do a video talking about what I do to promote stuff. And I guess I'm a natural born whore because I'll like promote everything. Yeah, I'm like, yes, let's talk about it. You got to talk about it. So I'll talk to you about what I do. I think we've talked about it before, but I'm excited for her to start this project because here's the thing. If you're at a store, a shop, and you have a booth and it like antique malls, stuff like that, you have to do something to bring in new clientele. You can't just have the door open and think that's enough. You need to be on more than Facebook. It's scary for some people that social media is changing so fast and it moves at such a rapid pace, it's hard to keep up. And especially for us that get to a certain age. And it's like, I gotta learn something new. It's painful, right? So it's hard. Facebook's not going to cut it. Like if you're just on Facebook, you're just doing Facebook, your clientele is going to die because Facebook is where, like if you talk to the young kids who have discretionary income and they're like, you know, I think my grandma's on Facebook. At the time it was Instagram. Instagram was where the younger generation that had disposable income. Now that generation is almost the grandparents of the generation that's up now. I mean, it's like every social media age has its platform, and Facebook is the OG, and then there's, the one that came after it, Instagram. And even though Facebook owns Instagram, it's a different person. For years, I had no Facebook. I had Instagram. That was it. And I remember specifically someone at Picket Fence Gals saying, but is anybody going to drive all the way out here because they saw a pretty picture on Instagram? And I looked at her and I said, well, I drove to Golden Valley to buy a chair that I saw on Instagram. So yeah, yep, if it's the right piece, but you need to be where the younger people that have the discretionary income are. And with Donna doing YouTube videos for her business, that's amazing. Video is king. I would also suggest TikTok, which I know, I can hear you. Do not come at me in the comments because it won't help. I need to do more with TikTok this year. I started out and then petered off because it is a beast. Like it requires so much. It's almost too much for me because I got a lot of other moving parts. If you guys aren't doing all the other little things that I'm doing for multiple businesses, it might not be such a stretch. But TikTok, when I started doing TikTok videos, and if you can go to my TikTok and look and see what I did. But I started doing these videos going, okay, it's my favorite piece of my inventory. I can't even remember I had a script. I had my AI, I had Chat GDP, right? GDP, my gross domestic product. Stop watching the news, Stacy. Stop reading the news. Chat GPT. It's been a long day. I used Chat GPT. I asked it to write me a script of what I could say to introduce my inventory. And I said I wanted it in a funny tone or a lighthearted tone. And I mean, I talked to the AI until it refined this little pitch. And I needed it to be like 10 seconds long. And it literally was like, here, and I said, I don't like this part. I would like it to be more lighthearted. And I mean, I talked to the AI. This is early adopter stuff. And I did those videos. The sales for my Etsy shop went like this. I was like, here's my favorite piece of my inventory today. And if I go back to doing those, and I would love to do them on a daily basis, but I just have so many moving parts right now. No excuses. I got to do it. Because literally I would post a picture of a pattern and it would sell. I would post a video of the pattern and then the pattern would sell. Or I'd post a video of a bunch of different patterns and like one or two would sell. They are on TikTok and they are ready to buy, and they are sitting there and they've got a credit card and you've got to shop, right? Also, you can do TikTok for local shops. You can do TikToks for your business, for your booth, which would help your shop overall. So, I know what I'm going to hear because I hear it all the time. I don't want to be on TikTok. I don't want to learn that platform. I don't want to. Okay, I'm telling you, your clientele is getting older and they will start to die. They don't have the discretionary income. I'm on a fixed income. Count the number of times you've heard that from your clientele. So there's, two things here. First of all, you got to listen to your customers. And if your customers are saying things like, I'm on a fixed income, remember grandma had that? Unless they're like 20. If they're saying, remember grandma had that, then you get the bonus of they might buy what grandma had. But if you've got somebody in there in their 70s, late 60s, early 70s, sometimes in their 80s, and they're saying, remember mom had that? Or I had that when I got married. That's not your customer. That's not your demographic. You are looking for that young girl who a lot of the time, some of our vendors will be like, oh, look at her. Did you see what she was wearing? That's your customer. That's who you want to come in. She looks bizarre. She may have white girl dreads. She may have purple hair. She may be wearing bell bottoms that were bigger than the ones you wore in the 60s. She has money and she likes what you're selling. Make her welcome. I don't care what your political opinion is. I don't care what your opinion is on sexual orientation. I don't care what your opinion is on anything like that. If you hear a gay man gasp in your store, you pull up a chair for him and get him a tea. Because that man has money. He does not have 16 children and a wife that's bleeding him dry. He cares about what his apartment looks like, and you need to make him at home and sell him some stuff. Your job is to sell people stuff, whether you like them or not. Girl, you make them feel so wonderful when they walk through that door. I don't care if they look like they just fell off the spaceship Congress has now told us actually exists. Okay? You tell them, I don't want to be probed, but come on in and buy yourself a mid-century desk. It's right over there, Don't judge your customer. Your customers may be weird. Who cares if they've got money? I don't care. I don't care. But you need to be where those young people are that may annoy you. You need to be on TikTok. You don't have to scroll TikTok. You don't have to be watching TikTok, although I would recommend watching a few videos so you know what you're doing. Watch a few videos so that you know how to sell to this generation. And it's quick. It's not what I do on the live tour on Facebook. The live tours are great. We get a lot of feedback from that. We get a lot of people coming in. We get a lot of customers that are like, I live for that day. That's wonderful. On TikTok, it's a staccato. It's a quick boom. Here's another image. Here's another image. And I don't want to hear kids these days don't have attention span. Don't come at me. I don't want to hear it because I don't have the attention span. I don't have time. I enjoy the quick videos too, as I go into my 20-minute mark on this video. That I'm going to get off my high horse and stop ranting about that. But if you want to use social media to drive sales in your business, then you have to be where your customers are. You have to court them where they already are. And your customers are on Instagram and they're on TikTok and they're using video. They like video. They like seeing what you've got and they like seeing it in a rapid fire. You know, I've got 10 seconds. I'm going to watch this quick little video. It doesn't even have to be, I mean, on TikTok, they give you music, they give you effects, they give you everything. You can film it right inside TikTok. You have to learn to use it. It's a lot of work. It is a lot of work. I'm not going to lie to you. It's a full-time job. And I go and I do the paper thing, but I always tell people, this is my full-time job. You're not doing a YouTube channel, so that you can eliminate. You don't have to do a YouTube channel, okay? Doing the videos on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok are enough for most businesses. That's going to be enough to get you noticed in your area. And then I'm teaching at the paper, my boss, how to do Instagram and social media because he would post it on their Facebook. We have a Facebook page. I'm like, it's not enough. That's everything I'm telling you. And then I said to him, why are you not posting the hashtags? And he said, hashtags. And it's become this joke and this meme to use hashtags. That's how you get found. That's their search function. So if you don't understand hashtags, it's time to learn. So hashtags are how you get found. And if you're not using a hashtag, it's crickets. Y'all are just sitting out there in the cyber ether and no one's finding you. If they stumble across you, great. You got lucky. You're the blind squirrel, you know, because the hashtags are how the algorithm finds you. It's a search function. If I type in mid-century modern, it's looking for hashtags that say MCM, mid-century modern. It's looking for all that. That's what they're looking through your description, your tags, your hashtags, your username. It's culling through all the information. So if you post a picture with no text, you're missing an opportunity to find a customer. If you post a picture with no hashtags, you're missing an opportunity to find a customer. So don't, I get so frustrated when I hear people go, I don't want to get into that. I don't want to use hashtags. My boss does not want to use hashtags. And I'm like, why are you not using Cambridge, Minnesota? Why are you not using Isanti County? Why are you not using whatever this event is? Why are you not using? And he's like, oh, hashtags. I'm like, this is how you get found by people who are not following you. That's the goal. Even when people are following you, with the way the algorithm has changed, they may not see you. So you have to be proactive and you have to learn how to use this technology to your advantage. I'm not going to give you a masterclass in this right now because there are so many more people out there who are so much better than I am at using the, social media products. They have written the books. They are out there. You have to do your homework. That's your job as a business owner. So your job is to figure out how to do it. And if you're going, but I don't want to, then you don't really want to run a business. And I'm going to let us sit with that for a hot second, because I think there's a lot of people that like the shopping at garage sales, and they like the idea of furniture flipping, and they like that part of it, but they don't like the business part. And unless you have someone that you partnered with that is the business person, that is the social media person, that is the one that's going to do all this extra work, you got to figure it out. There are YouTube videos, there are books. I'm a big book person. I read a lot of business books. I've played with the idea of possibly putting out like what I'm reading now on my blog, because I read so many business books throughout a year that I think you'd be really surprised, because I listen to audiobooks in the car, I read ebooks, I read physical books. I'm picking them up everywhere. And yes, I still read fiction. I still read all of that, but I also read business books. I like the audiobooks most because usually I want to take notes. I'm a paper girl, and I would like to write down what I'm learning and how I could apply this, because my brain, as I'm listening, is going, oh, stop. And I stop it and I go, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. This is how this would apply to my business. So anyway, this is a very long response to talk about some ways to promote your business. My number one thing is you guys have to be where the young people are, which may make you go, I don't want to be where young people are. I get it. They're kind of scary and they're a little mean. I think though you're going to avoid like hatred if you're just like, here's a really fun theme video of, look at all the mid-century modern stuff we have. They love mid-century modern, by the way. They also love the 80s. I know. So if you're in your antique booth and you're like, okay, look at all these lunch boxes from the 80s. Do a little lunchbox video, or hey, remember the 80s? At our antique, we're going into our antique mall. Remember the 80s? Bloop, 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 bloop. A bunch of quick little short pictures of things from the 80s. Hey, we're going into our antique mall. Remember the 70s? Quick flashes of video pictures, and somebody's going to go, oh, look at that. I need that. Oh, I've been looking for that. I need that ashtray. I need this. I need that. The stupidest things. Like, you're like, I take pictures of things and I'm always shocked that there's somebody who comes running in out of breath because they're sure we just sold this. You know what it was? It was a life jacket. And I was like, no, it's still here. Like, there were so many other things that I thought it could be. But it turns out in her world, this life jacket was everything and she had to have it. So you'd be really surprised. But if you come up with little themes and short 30-second TikTok videos for your store, you'd be surprised at the new blood you're going to start seeing come in TikTok. But you could do cute videos for your mall, and there are other malls on TikTok, and you can look at what they're doing, and they're finding great success. There are businesses that are like, oh my God, we have the response from TikTok. The response from TikTok, we sold out. We had floods of new customers. That's amazing. That's what you should be wanting. So you need to learn TikTok. You can repost those videos to Instagram and Facebook and just take it from one source and post it on all those other sources. And hopefully that brings in a flood of new customers for you guys. All right, you guys. I've talked long enough. My throat hurts. It's time for bed. All right. You have a great night. I love you guys. Happy junkin'. Bye.
Visit my blog, peonylanedesigns.com, for more tips, tricks, and inspiration. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon so you'll be notified of new videos. I post every week DIY tutorials and, of course, more junkin' videos.